This is a story about trust. It's a story about collaboration. It's a story about community. It's a story about what can happen when people dedicate themselves to a cause greater than themselves. This is a story that really began about 15 years ago. We desperately needed to change this building. As we tried to do necessary repairs around here, we hit roadblock after roadblock because so many pieces of the building didn't meet code and so many things needed to be changed. We had annexed space and added an office building through the years, but still we had inadequate space for our youth. They were kind of crammed into a house that we had also annexed, and we had inadequate bathrooms. There really wasn't sufficient space for much of anything. And so this story really began out of a desperate need for more space, more versatility, but also to really better serve our community. It became apparent almost right away that there were really two major obstacles to this project. The first one was just the red tape involved in getting through LA County and figuring out how somehow to get the right permissions and the right permits to undertake a project like this. And of course, the second obstacle in all of that is how do you afford it? How do you put it together? How do you actually create the project? It quickly became apparent that we were going to need a really massive miracle in order to get through LA County and somehow even obtain the smallest kind of variance so we might move forward on the project. On a Saturday night in December, it's the Montrose Christmas Parade, and a woman pulls into our parking lot, which we usually reserve for AYSO. She pulls in and she's a little frantic. She's a little late. She's in the parade, she tells Gabby Leone, our operations manager, who's manning the parking lot, and wonders if she can park there. And so Gabby says, absolutely. She parks, she hands him a card and said, if I can ever help you, let me know. And Gabby looked at the card, and the card was from Catherine Barger. It turns out at the time she was the assistant to our area supervisor on the LA County Board. Subsequently, in the next few months, she was elected as the new supervisor. She went to the LA County Board of Supervisors, and she championed our cause. She made a motion to approve our variance, and she had a second lined up, and within 6 or 7 minutes we had not only a variance but permission to improve not just our sanctuary building but our entire campus. We had a miracle, but a lot of work had to be done, and we began the process of raising money. We launched the Legacy campaign, and you so generously and faithfully gave, and we broke ground in April of 2023, and immediately abatement began, and within a few days we demoed the 2 houses. Those came all the way down to the ground, and then took down the original church building that was built in 1927, and within a few days we really started with a completely fresh start to this project. I just walk around the place now and I think, what an incredible transformation. I love the outdoor spaces. I love the covered patio at the front. I love the parking lot and the way it's laid out. I love the beautiful space for our student ministries to function out of, and the transformation in our sanctuary. What an upgrade and update. I just think every aspect of the project, from the landscaping to the interior finishes, all of the things that have come together, I walk through and I think it's a miracle. And so when I think about this legacy project, I think about a whole lot of people coming together to put their equity into the future, to say, we're not just going to hold on to it, we're going to leave something for the generations that are coming behind us. Not just a facility, but also an attitude and a spirit of cooperation and sacrifice. We're We're going to be intergenerational in the very best sense of the word. We're going to leave a tradition that says, let's take care of each other and let's take care of the future. From the beginning of the launch, we've been using the Mother Teresa quote, and I think it really sums up what has happened here. None of us can do great things, but all of us can do small things with great love, and together we can do something wonderful.